Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it is time for me to go live. Time for me to go live. I go live every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. and I share information with you that helps you to make more profit in your business through improving your customer service and your customer experience in some way. So, I am using two devices this morning to go live because Facebook changed their rules and you cannot go live on a Facebook group unless you go live directly through Facebook. Whereas I'm using a program called Restream to go live on LinkedIn, my regular Facebook page, and YouTube all at the same time. I can't do that anymore with Facebook groups. So you'll see me look up at the Facebook group using my phone, and then you'll see me look at my laptop, which goes to LinkedIn, YouTube, and my regular Facebook page. They keep changing things for us, y'all, making us jump through hoops on these platforms. But anyway, we're going to keep it rolling. And today I am going to talk to you about customer churn. Customer churn. So customer churn is one of the key performance indicators or KPIs that you need to monitor in your business to see what the health of your business is regarding your customer service and your customer experience. So the way that you figure out, well, first of all, customer churn is when people leave your business and no longer do business with you, that's churn. The question is, why do they leave, right? So there's normal churn that is inevitable. You're going to have some people that are going to leave your business no matter what you do. So there are people who move away, people who have lost their jobs and for whatever reason can no longer patronize your business, people who maybe just don't need your product or your service anymore, right? That's just normal people who just leave your business. But then there's churn that is absolutely avoidable. And that's the one that we want to make sure we're not doing, okay? So avoidable churn is when your business, you didn't provide a good level of customer service. Maybe your product wasn't at the highest level of product specificity and didn't give your customers the level of experience that they expected. Maybe you didn't engage your customers enough. Those are reasons that people will leave your business that are completely avoidable if you plan out how you're going to consistently engage your customers, how you're going to make sure that the customer experience is top notch so that they feel appreciated and welcome to keep spending money with you, right? So when you look at customer churn, you've got normal churn and you've got avoidable churn. What you want to do when you're looking at that KPI is reduce the amount of churn as much as possible, remembering that some churn is natural. So you want to keep that percentage down as low as possible. So when you look at, let's just say in January of a certain year, you have 100 customers, but by December 31st, you look and you have 80. That means that 20 people left your business. And if you're looking at the percentages, that's 20% of your business, which is huge if you only have 100 customers, right? So you want to figure out, why did those 20 people leave? And the way that you do that is you ask them. You reach out to them. Hey, I noticed that you haven't done business with us in a year. And when you did do business with us, this is what you purchased, or this is the service that we provided. And I just want to find out, is there anything we could have done to make your experience better? And get their feedback, and then implement any changes that you think are necessary to keep that churn level down, okay? So the reason you want to monitor churn is because it's not just losing that one customer who doesn't come back. It is losing all of the potential people that they could have influenced to come to your business. So if I'm very happy with your service or your product, and I tell all of my friends and family to go and do business with you, and I get on social media and I tell people to do business with you, I'm bringing business to you that you didn't even have to spend money on ads to get, right? And that is the ultimate. That's the ultimate, is to get your customers to sell your business for you. But if I leave for whatever reason, whether it's normal churn or avoidable churn. If I leave for whatever reason, guess what? All those people that I would have told to do business with you, they're gone too, right? So if you reduce churn, it can have a much better effect on your revenue. It can help your revenue be a little bit more predictable because you're figuring out, okay, I had 100 customers in January. If you have a good handle on keeping avoidable churn at bay, you can pretty much estimate how many customers you're going to have by the end of the year, right? So you want to reduce that churn. And I'm going to tell you a couple of causes of churn that you may not have thought about. So one of them is your customer experience is just inconsistent. And that is the problem with a lot of businesses in today's society, because from what I'm hearing from business owners, it's hard to find and hard to keep good customer service employees, right? And so what happens is there's a lot of turnover. And with high turnover, what happens is you may not train the new people as efficiently and as effectively as you did the first people that were working for you. And now your customer service and your customer experience is inconsistent. So if I'm a regular customer, I come in, I'm doing business with you, I'm used to having a certain level of customer experience. Now you have a new employee, and all of a sudden that person is not giving me the experience that I'm used to. It may turn me off and I may leave your business. All right. Another cause of churn is you may not communicate value to me consistently. So you want to keep letting me know why I should do business with you. It's a very crowded marketplace. There are very, very few businesses out there that don't have any competition. Most of us have a ton of competition. And because of the internet, I don't have to live in the same country as the business that I do business with. So I can literally go on the internet and find somebody that is your competition that will treat me better. So if you don't consistently explain to me and let me know why I should do business with you, what's the value that you're bringing to me, and you keep that top of mind with me, I may leave your business and go to your competition. Okay. And then another thing that could affect churn and cause churn is lack of customer engagement. So it's not always about just marketing, right? It's also about creating dialogue with your customers, like what I'm doing now. I'm talking to the people out there who follow me, who want to learn more about propelling their business forward through the customer experience, right? I'm having dialogue. And if you don't do that effectively or continuously, your customers may not feel engaged, and then they may leave. So that's another thing that could cause churn. So what do you do to avoid it, right? To avoid that avoidable churn. You want to make sure that you have policies in place. And I preach this all the time. You need policies in place for your customer experience from day one, from the time customers find out about your business to the time they purchased from you and beyond, right? You want to make sure you have policies in place that standardize your customer experience, that have step-by-step details, so any person that you hire to work for you can follow it and provide consistent level of customer service. The second thing is you want to make sure that you communicate with your customers regularly. Let them know the value that you provide and why they should do business with you. So if it's a newsletter that you send out, if it's current events that are going on in your business, if it's maintaining your social media profiles and making sure that you show people what you're doing and how you do what you do, things like that. You want to make sure that you communicate regularly with your customers and keep them updated about your value. And then the last thing is you want to engage often. If it's through webinars or sales that you give to your customers and that you let them know about via email or text messages, sending your customers happy birthday greetings, or anything that's personal to keep them engaged. Those are the things that are going to make your customers want to keep coming back to you and not go to your competition. So we've talked about churn today, and hopefully you learned a little bit of information that will help you keep avoidable churn down in your business so that you can increase your revenue by keep creating those loyal customers, getting that customer retention, and getting those referrals. All right, that's our little lesson for today. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday and the rest of your week is very successful. And I will see you next week when I go live next Wednesday. Take care.